Hello, gamers and geeks, and welcome to another D&D session. Not as late as usual.
Toby.
Hi, Toby. Today we're playing Blood Feud. We're on episode number 23, and I decided to title it "Killing for Bling" because of what happened last session. Speaking of which, would the players who are available like to introduce their characters, and then we can do the recap.
Hello, my name is Nightwatch. I'm a Twilight Warforged Cleric of Saluna. Praise the moon.
Praise the moon.
And yeah, my character's prepared for divine justice to fall upon us. Intervention.
Wait,
might happen.
Nancy laughed, made it sound as if it was more like going to be demonic justice that would befall us. Why you laughed then?
It doesn't have divine does not mean good aligned in this universe / game.
That is true, I guess. Yeah.
I just realised something. I need to get my books are still in the hallway from last night's in-person game. I'll be right back.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
I don't know. If you want to go next, you can.
Okay. So, has everybody introduced themselves? I don't think so.
No,
I can go next. I am playing Ebba, who is a half-drow reborn wizard, necromancer, and she is, essentially going to. She is feeling quite nervous, because there's essentially soon she will meet her mother, who she has not seen. Well, she can't ever remember actually seeing her, so there's that.
Yeah, there is that. Are you done? Okay. I will be playing Deanne, the Dampier Warlock of the Undead.
Indeed, you will.
Who is even more melancholy than usual.
Even more melancholy than usual.
Toby!
And I believe that just...
Hang on.
Sooty.
He's got caught.
Yeah.
Oi.
He had his charging cable, my charging cable around his foot. Silly dog. Okay. Sooty?
Toby, I was trying to get it off your little paw, you son.
You're really quiet.
I is Sean. I is playing Sooty, the Tiefling Hexblood Druid, who doesn't think the party is guilty of destroying the entire town, because they would have gladly kidnapped us, thrown us in cages, and sold us. Why should we feel bad for them?
Thank you.
That is also your opinion?
Yes.
No, I mean...
Well,
yeah.
as a character, we definitely did something kind of evil.
Oh, yeah.
No, we definitely did evil, but...
My character is looking at it like, yeah, but they were the guys that would throw us in cages and sell us for money. Why should I feel bad?
Yeah, for some reason you don't like slavers very much.
Can't imagine why. Can't imagine why. But yeah,
So what happened last time we played?
Well, we woke up in the morning, having spent the night in Traveler's Rest, the tavern in the town of the same name. And as we were talking to somebody or something, or no. Yeah, as the group was sitting at a table discussing the painting, as Ebba had finally caught up to us with Night Watch's pod baby, and got to see the magic painting, and Deanne did a deep dive into her brain.
Mm-hmm.
We were discussing that when all of a sudden one of Aru's bag of holding burst open somehow, spilling out the
Life glass.
No, not the life glass. Dimble Gimble's balls.
Oh yeah, the orb. Yes, yeah, one of the orbs.
The metal eating things. Which we're still not sure how that managed to happen, but that's neither here nor there. We decided we were going to get out of town and let them eat the town because it wouldn't hurt the people, but it would slow down their ability to be gigantic slaving assholes.
Yes, because the Dimble's orbs, they were originally designed to help people extract ore from stone, so they seek out metal and break it down. Unfortunately, they're a little too good at that, and they break down anything metallic in their path.
Well, but yeah, we decided we were just gonna kind of leave them to do their thing in the town, and went on our way to the honey farm to make our pickup. We made our pickup, and we're on the back of giant ducks, flying home when we flew over the town of Traveler's Rest and saw that it was under siege by a gelatinous cube that had escaped from the pins in the... Well... Yeah. We're not sure where it came from, but...
you presumed it was from Lord Merchant Dreadful's menagerie, because it had originally, and again, you didn't know this, but it was originally stored in a tank. And of course, that it's like big, thick sheets of glass fixed together with brass. So, obviously, Dimble's orbs ate the brass.
Yep.
And the tank burst open, unleashing the ooze within. Yep.
And for some reason, unbeknownst to Deanne, people decided that they needed to go
save the people,
fight the cube.
Yes. One of the I think it was our paladin who's not with us today.
Yeah, where Deanne was like, why are we fighting the cube?
Why are we saving
why are we saving the town of a-holes? Especially when when a lot of us aren't the nicest people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I guess we're doing this.
Yahoo!
So, in the fight, we kept making it do what oozes and cubes and things do, split when they take damage.
Yeah.
And they were starting to absorb members of the party, which was going to end
badly.
Aru decided that the best course of action was to drop one of his
life glass orbs.
life glass eggs inside the cube he was in, and then run like heck.
The presumption being that the acid would eat through the lead that's coating the life glass, and then something would happen.
Yeah.
They were expecting a boom.
And what we got was a rapidly expanding thing of life glass that sucked up the souls and magical energy.
It was
literally the bodies of some of the.
It was a black hole that absorbed all living energy and matter.
In the entire town of Traveler's Rest.
Yes.
And then coated itself in. It pulled the metals out of the ground or whatever and created a oxidized coating around itself.
Basically, the land itself is alive too, and so yeah, it ended up. But it can't do anything with lead and iron. So even though it got attracted to it, got carried with other organic materials. Basically, the iron and lead just stuck to it and sealed it.
Yeah, and when that happened, Aru and some of the other members of the party decided that they wanted to loot the deserted town for money, and or generic other mundane goods that they could use to create new things or clothe themselves or make better non-magical items or such down the road. While Deanne was like, alright guys, well while you're doing that, I'm going to go to a city and shop at somewhere where I can find some magical stuff. And he flew off and made some new deals with Braziel, which at this point, as soon as he manages to pay off the remainder of his debt, he will never, ever have dealings with again because he's got what he wants.
Yeah.
Managed to get a new magical focus and a new set of robes.
Yes.
While people were still doing that, that's where we left the actual game. In the RP chat. The party was reintroducing gods to the city because, the temple looked sad without any sort of
yes.
up there. So
Ebba and Sooty have been trying to make up for killing everybody by offering prayers to offerings to various gods.
Yep.
To bring the temple back to life. And unfortunately, because of the things that had been doing in the town, some of the gods that paid attention were not the good ones.
Yeah.
So you've ended up with, because you're looting the place, you've ended up with Mask, the god of thieves, paying attention. And because you've murdered everyone in town, Baal has also got a shrine in the temple now.
Yeah. God of thieves, God of murder. It's all good.
Gods also have a shrine because.
Who what?
Fuck you, Wrench.
Who has a shrine?
Go nature. One of the nature gods.
Do you remember which one?
The one you sent me last week.
Alright.
I can't remember name. I is sorry.
But I sent it to you, so it should be in our DM conversations.
Yes, it should be.
But of course, that ends up littered with Hogs Sylvanus. That's what But yeah.
There we go.
And then in the RP chat, there was more talk of the looting, and Ebba and Deanne had a very powerful conversation about his past.
Yes.
Sooty wild shaped into a horsey.
Yeah, Sooty's currently a horse to pull carts.
Yep. Also, Nightwatch learned that she has PTSD
Oh no.
with empty churches / temples.
Yes.
He also took like a bunch of baby stuff and normal clothes for herself because she wants a pretty dress.
That's fair.
Yeah, so currently Marceline / Nightwatch's baby is now wearing a onesie that is themed. Like, yeah, like one of those like baby, like a character sheet, but it's like a baby stats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of those.
It's great. We're all insane. You're all absolutely.
Yeah, we're not nutcases.
Indeed. So yeah, we left off with you looting, with Aru continuing to loot the place. What are Ebba, Dion, Nightwatch, and Sooty doing right now?
Getting ready for people to jump.
Yeah, I would assume we are getting ready to head back because we do have the honey we need to get delivered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
we may leave Aru in the capable hands of our paladin and our barbarian for protection.
So you're gonna leave, insist that they keep an eye on Aru while you go finish the job, huh?
Yeah, because I know he's not going to stop till he gets all that he wants, and it also just makes sense that they're kind of, so the three that are missing makes sense that they're in a town still gathering up supplies and figuring out how to pull it back.
Aru is basically asset stripping Traveller's Rest.
Yes.
And
yes, he is.
and
Trying
two
to
other
loading
guards.
it in as many carts as he can find. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
should really take.
He should what?
He probably refused to pull all that stuff. I'm one horse, mate.
Well, I was gonna say, if you want to take one cartload with you, well, back to.
Maybe she can just do the honey.
We've got the cart with the honey and Nightwatch's.
They can bring the rest of the stuff.
Fair.
And Nightwatch's stuff and this kind of stuff like that is probably what we've got.
Yeah, or at least the stuff that we grabbed.
Cool. All right. Which way are you?
I think that makes sense.
Yeah. Which way are you going?
Well, we're gonna head back to Skelbania because I don't want to raise questions within the within the court of the Countess. Her underground guards are gonna wonder why we haven't come back to go through the tunnel.
Yes, fair.
With contraband, so we're gonna go back to Skelbania. I'm gonna stop at a shop there and buy something flashy and semi-contraband for the necropolis that would, qualify for.
What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you gonna try and acquire?
I don't. Some silver bauble, something. Maybe not silver, because I'm not going to find it out.
Just to to show that we went and did the shopping. Because that was our excuse that we gave.
Yeah, something that looks like it shouldn't belong there. And
Okay.
actually,
Maybe there's something in Traveller's Rest we can just grab that we don't need to actually shop for.
This is true.
yeah, if I can find something in Traveler's Rest, that'll work, and then we don't have to stop. We can just head.
You're gonna pick up a silver dagger. Or do you need to be less obviously for less obviously offensive, like a silver goblet or something, candlestick.
A very elaborate set of silver candelabras.
Okay. Emma suggests a big silver punch bowl.
So yeah.
If anybody's watching, by all means offer your suggestions as to what silver thing they can pick up and try to get through and get past the guards in the city full of dead people who really that consider silver a contraband. What do you think they can get away with? But anyway, Night what she's typing.
I was going to tie down like silver jewelry.
Yeah, that'd work. Silver plates, silver mirrors usually have silver back to make them reflective.
I am not grabbing a silver-backed gorilla and taking it down to the city of the dead.
Mirror.
Yeah, I was being.
I thought you misunderstood me. I'm sorry.
Nah, I was just trying to make a joke.
Fair.
But yes. So yeah. Some silver stuff. I do like the idea of the candelabras because.
Yeah, that's fine.
They're both pretty and functional.
Mm-hmm. You can put candles in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though like the vampires can see in the dark, they still have this thing where they like to have light because then they can show off their fancy clothes. Ooh. Also, this wouldn't necessarily be contraband stuff, but I would like a very nice suit.
Okay.
And a very elegant, or as elegant as I can find in Traveler's Rest. Basically, I want very nice men's and a set of clothes for a man and a set of clothes for a woman.
Okay.
Basically buying a new basically getting a new fancy-looking outfit for his parents.
Okay. The Traveller's Rest garment shops in the market square aren't the best quality, but if Aru's taking the time to raid the whole town, he might find some of the more exclusive boutiques that have made-to-order stuff, you know?
Yep. So we're gonna grab those kind of things, and then we're gonna Dan will pile his stuff into the cart with the honey and Night Watch's stuff for the baby, and suggest that we get heading back to thing to drop off the honey, because
Yeah.
Okay. Shush.
Yeah, I can hold on to that stuff. You can just put it next to, like, she has sounds like a pile of, like, adult clothes for herself. If you want to, like, put it with them.
Fair enough. When you say adult clothes,
I meant clothes that would fit her because she is a tall mother trucker.
yes. Yes.
She doesn't mean that, like, gives
Bustiers.
Nope. She is not that kind of fancy dancer.
Oh, Lord.
He's not that
What
kind
did I
of
walk
fancy
in?
dancer.
What did I walk into?
Anyway. So anyway,
Okay, moving
regardless,
on.
you've collected some clothing and some other gear and some silver candelabra that are probably going to get taken away from you as soon as you bump into your first patrol.
Guys, I need to pop to the ladies' room. Continue without me. Suki
Okay.
will be a horse doing horse things. Just carry on. Do not wait.
Okay.
Nature calls.
Okay. Okay. So you're heading towards Scalbania, yes?
Yes.
We are, yes.
Fantastic. You'll hear, as you're passing through the Ashwoods on the road to Scalbania, you'll hear a conversation taking place. A fairly loud conversation.
Perception?
Alright. Roll it. See
We
if you can
just
make...
keep quiet.
21. Okay. So, from what you can make out, it seems that some refugees, some people escaping from Traveler's Rest when shit hit the fan. Possibly before shit hit the fan. Like, when they were still... when they get in their homes eaten by these weird metal bugs. Have evidently come face to face with the Black Dragon Bandits. And a rather heated negotiation is taking place between the people who managed to get out with nothing but their lives and the people who depend on what they can collect from people passing through the woods for their own livelihoods. What do you do?
I relay that to the party.
Not our problem. The bandits come. If there's any other bandits and they want to mess with us, that can be our problem. But that's not our problem.
Toby, where'd you go? There you are.
Why don't we tell them to go to Traveller's Rest? Because, there's nobody there now. They can shelter in the houses in Traveller's Rest.
So tell the refugees that they can go back home and rebuild?
Yeah. Yeah.
They might be mad at us.
We'll just tell them. We'll tell them that we did it. Just tell them, look,
We don't tell them.
Or we can, first of all, the bandits aren't going to be very happy. They're going to want somebody to pay for being in their territory. But that's just kind of how it is.
Someone's going to have to pay the toll. In gold and in blood.
I would prefer to not deal with them if what we heard from Dimble is true. There's a reason they're called the Black Dragon Bandits.
Oh yeah.
So maybe we just leave this alone in Skirton
without drawing attention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay, do you need to try and sneak past Or will we be able
Well,
to get
that's
far
actually-
enough away that we won't have to sneak?
So, the road that goes into the Ashwoods splits and heads north to Scalbania or south towards Branch. The voices are coming from the path that leads south towards Branch. If you keep going towards Scalbania,
Okay,
you won't go anywhere near the conversation.
okay, brilliant. So we'll do that then, shall we?
Yay!
Okay. Cool. So, you, you encourage Sooty to keep going north.
Yes, we do.
And a little way up the road, you see a very strange sight. A wyvern with chains on its around the wrists of its wings and its ankles.
Look, something.
Screeching and struggling, while a drider attempts to remove its shackles and is saying, "Well, if you just hold still and stop complaining, they'll be off." What do you do?
It's a weird sight.
I guess
Offer to help get the things off?
What do you want to do?
Neither one of those are human. Oid.
None of them are humanoid. This is true.
I mean, the driver is.
Not,
kind of.
not anymore. It's a monstrosity now.
Yeah,
There's still an elf on that thing.
Get the chains off. Can I approach and say, "Hey, you need any help?"
Is anybody going to stop her from approaching the pair of monsters?
hold on. I think I have a plan.
Go on.
This could be cool.
Okay.
And it might not even. It might, like, we can help it, but I don't think we have to get like super close to it. I forgot to pull up my character sheet because I'm a dum-dum. Give me just a second.
Wait,
It shouldn't
I was
take-
already talking to them.
Not if somebody
No.
stops you.
Can I help?
Dan's gonna put his hand on Ebba's shoulder and be like, "Hold on, give me a second. I think I've got it. I think I've got a thing that can help the situation." I promise. This will be. I gotta see what the range on the thing is. Come on, give me my items.
What did I miss? Give me hugs.
Okay,
I
so
was going to wriggle out away from your grip and continue on towards
all right, do
them.
a
It's taking
contested.
too long. I'm
do
sorry.
a contested grapple. Come on.
Do I have to cast a spell on you to get you to stop? Like, seriously, I will cast whole person.
All right. Can I tell Shan what we did?
Yes. Go right ahead.
So, as you were heading through the Ashwoods, you heard voices coming from the path that led south towards Branch. Nightwatch was able to discern with her excellent hearing that it was a group of refugees from Traveller's Rest who were just trying to get through the woods and away from everything that had gone on, was going on. You know, all the disasters. And a group of bandits, the Black Dragon bandits, who were insisting that they pay the toll to pass through their woods. And yeah, they were at a bit of an impasse. And instead of acting as arbiters to try and resolve the differences between two parties, your group fairly unanimously decided that it wasn't your problem and they were just going to keep going to Scalbania. So, you continued north and bumped into a drider trying to help a wyvern remove its shackles so that it can fly.
Deanne will pull a item out of his backpack, point it in the direction of the wyvern, and activate his chime of opening.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, that would effectively open the shackles, freeing the wyvern. The confused.
In a lot more boring way than Emma was trying to initiate. Who doesn't want to chat with the wyvern?
The wyvern wasn't talking. It was the Drider that was speaking.
Okay.
The wyvern was just making screeching sounds and flapping around. When the Drider was getting...
The Drider has a pet wyvern. I misunderstood this entirely. I thought they were both chatting with each other.
Okay. I mean, do you want to make an insight check? See if you can figure out why they would be helping each other and why they are this close to Traveler's Rest.
Yes.
No.
Well, it was terrible.
You think, you think that they are friends on an adventure together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Deanne also thinks that they're
Both
friends on an
chat to
adventure together. Nightwatch, on the other hand, assumes correctly that they both escaped from the menagerie at Traveler's Rest. They are essentially prison buddies.
Well, they're free now anyway, I guess.
The manacles drop free and
Nice.
the wyvern flies off, screeching in the air, and the Drider looks around and says, "What manner of magic is this?"
Hello?
"Who are you?"
Useful opening magic. We're just travellers.
"What do you want with us?"
Nothing.
We're just walking by.
"No one does anything for nothing."
Well, we're weird and
often do
also we
things
just
for
have
nothing.
stuff we needed to do. Well, we're just gonna be on our way.
Where? Are you really the kind that would just help a stranger, even one as monstrous as I, for no reason?
Me? Not really. These two? Yeah.
Yeah, we're kind of in the same boat as you, technically.
You are also prisoners?
No.
Captives?
Of circumstance. Business of circumstance.
We're not liked by the people in the service as well that much.
But you appear normal enough. Apart from the metal one.
Yep.
Yeah, they
They're
all say that. And
they're all pretty normal.
You are not from the surface, I gather. Since you say that you
No.
also... So where do you hail from?
The Underdark?
Here and there.
You know
Here and there.
You know how to get to the Underdark from here?
Yes.
There are caves in the mountains to the south of Skelvania. that will take you to the generic Underdark.
Oh, you asshole.
Why butthole?
He's leading to the one that goes by the Mind Flayer nest.
No, I'm not. I'm leading him to either the ant people or the Nothic cave.
Oh, those ones. Okay. Either way. Okay, he what direction? Please. I am quite turned about.
Diane, why can't he just come with us? Because that's where we're going.
You are?
Yes.
Then I would greatly appreciate it if you'd let me tag along.
You'd be very welcome. What is your name?
Ebba,
What?
think about how we're getting where we're going and what this thing is. I don't think that's a good idea.
I am Dreyfus.
Dreyfus. Nice to meet you, Dreyfus. My name is Ebba.
Thank you,
Can
Ebba.
you disguise yourself in any way? Because you may need to look different. Just for a while. Until we get to the tunnels.
From the waist up, I appear just as any normal mortal drow. It is only from my humanoid waist down that I am an aberration, a monster.
Oh.
If
How about if we
perhaps
sit you in the cart with a blanket over you, so that people just see your top bit?
Aren't Driders like a large creature?
yes, wouldn't you have to empty your cart of all of your items for me to fit?
Yes, I guess we would.
Um,
We could pretend you're riding a horse.
how would you have my spider portion look like a horse?
Blankets.
Blankets.
Oh my goodness.
He tries to sort of pair up his 8 limbs to resemble 4, but it's the problem is there's still the big like abdomen, and the 4 legs are not positioned where they would be on a horse.
I'm just trying
Yeah.
to do we not have any potions or anything?
Do any of you have any potions that would let him change shape?
No, we do not.
Send her to Rosemary. Are you dropping out of what your wild shape to tell them to send her to Rosemary?
No, I have to stay in wild shape to keep pulling this cart. I used the other one earlier.
Yes.
So Sooty is just going to go.
Just getting very
Nay.
frustrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think about how we could disguise you, but I'm not sure if we actually could.
I think you're-
I don't think you'll fit through the tunnel.
No offense, but I think your heart may be larger than your mind.
I mean, to be fair,
No offense, taken.
I'm pretty sure when we get to the city, everyone is going to be half.
How about this? Travel with us towards the capital city. As we approach it, when you start to see the mountains, veer that way and look for any caves into them. They should have openings to the Underdark.
Very well.
If you find some Snurf Neblins, just keep going, and you'll soon be in the Underdark.
I am aware of the deep gnomes, thank you. How does you stand this accursed light?
It's fine. You just
We
get
don't-
used to it after a while.
we weren't. Even though we come from the Underdark, we are not built strictly to live in the darkness.
Very well.
That's why we are sent up here to deal with things, because we can handle the sun and such. But yes, let us proceed towards Skelbania, yeah.
And the Drider does fall in line with you as you even helping to push the cart along to ease the burden for Sooty.
How long were you a prisoner?
Rider.
I was newly come of age and ran my mouth in front of the matriarch when I was first made a Drider. I was exiled and ran to the surface, hoping to be able to make a new life for myself away from the judgment of the Drow. But I found that the men of the surface were far more judgmental, and they immediately saw a monster. I was captured and dragged to Traveler's Rest, where the Lord Merchant Dredvik put me in his displays of monsters. I have been in there for 70 years now, waiting for somebody to purchase me, and none
That's
ever
terrible.
chose
I'm
me.
so sorry. Now you've met us, now you know that there are nice people around. So hopefully that makes you feel a little better.
Which drow house did you belong to?
It matters not now. I doubt I will return to the Drow City. I will simply haunt the passageways and feast on stragglers and any...
Ooh, I feel like being evil. As we get, let me know when we get close, Anthony, because I have a feeling
you are getting close. You're coming to the woods south of Skelbania.
Once we clear these woods, you'll see the mountains. Find the second cave passage there. You'll enter the Underdark. If you head south from there, in the Underdark, you should find plenty of places where you will be undisturbed for a while.
Where are you trying to lead him to?
Honestly, right now I'm trying to lead him to the Hydra.
Hydra buddy want a friend?
Dian's trying to kill 2 monsters with 1 combat. With 1 encounter.
Strider is nice. Why would we be trying to kill him? To be fair, that Hydra would probably befriend the Drider. He was very friendly.
They would probably work better together than us trying to deal with the Hydra and sending constant people to it, because we don't run into people who travel that often, whereas this thing can come up to the surface and web somebody and bring it back down to the Hydra.
Okay.
If they don't attack each other on sight, because unfortunately, monsters.
As you come closer to the gates of Scalbania, Dreyfus hangs back and heads into the woods south of the town. The wyvern, still circling above, takes the same route.
That could potentially be dangerous down the road, but
Bye. He
then again,
he waves to you and then seems to suddenly think of something and scuttles back and produces a about 50 foot of silken rope and hands it to you.
Ooh,
Hands it to the pup.
nice.
Thank you for everything. This is the least I can do.
Much appreciated.
You're very kind.
Be safe.
I shall try.
And, yep. Now watch takes Marcy's little hand and like makes it wave.
It notices the green arm and looks confused. You have
Just like
Is that an orcish child?
I slowly raise the baby up.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is most definitely an orcish child.
It does not seem
We have
to
adopted
be
it.
the right shade of green, but
It's a half orc. It's mixed with something. We're not sure what.
Very well.
Okay, bye.
Thank you again. A safe journey to you. And he scuttles off into the woods.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Baby.
You hear the bellow of a troll. The wyvern dives into the woods.
Something's dying today, but it's not going to be. We've got our own angry things to deal with when we get home.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. So into Scalbania. Okay.
Yeah, we head into the city. I'm making sure that the I'm gonna try my best to get us past the guards.
Well, the guards are just for the most part, the standard wolf guard of Scalbania.
Mm-hmm.
That's the wrong thing. Yeah. But you do see one foreboding figure. He almost looks like one of the night guard. Why he's up on the surface, you have no idea. His armor is a little more elaborate, and his helm almost looks like a hood. His face is completely obscured.
That's not good. That never bodes well.
Perception on if he has like a symbol on his armor or something.
Do a perception check, see if you can find something. Nice. he does have a sigil on his pauldron that appears to be a balanced set of scales.
Oh, religion
That's
check.
not good.
On what god that could be for?
Yeah, by all means, do a religion check.
Okay.
Okay. You're not sure because normally, the only symbol that you can think of related to a god that scales is Kelemvor, but those scales are usually held up by a skeletal arm, and there's no skeletal arm on this. But it's got to be Kelemvor, right? Who else could it be?
I tell, I guess, like, Ebba and Deanne and Sooty. Says, like, I describe it what it looks like to them.
Uh-huh. Kelemvor is the god of the
Scales.
dead.
Well, Ebba couldn't think what else it could be. I also did a religion check and I only got 7. So she just believes what Nightwatch said anyway. She assumes it's Kelemvor.
Yeah.
I guess I will try. See if I get any luckier than anybody else. 15.
As the figure approaches, you notice that he seems to be wearing some sort of feathered cloak. 15, you know it's not Kelemvor. It's not even Tyr, the lawful good god of justice. But nevertheless, it is a symbol of justice. You don't think he works for a deity. You think...
I think what?
Maybe... this is not a death knight at all.
But...
judging by the feathered cloak and the foreboding looking armor, you think this might be a deva or some other angel trying its best to disguise itself, seeking justice. Most of the other guards and people, in fact, are more concerned with the wyvern that seems to be kicking off in the nearby woods.
Flying around.
Mm-hmm. But this guy pays no attention to the wyvern and instead has walked towards you and has now stopped in front of you and says, "Citizens, I would appreciate your assistance in finding the culprit responsible for the genocide of Traveler's Rest. I believe you know him. Where is Aru?"
Sorry.
Well, he's not here.
I know this isn't going to work, but yeah, sorry, never heard of him.
Roll deception.
I believe that's a +7. Yeah. But if it's the one thing, they can just sense the truth. That's It's a 14. I am rolling semi-horrible today.
Standing in the way of justice might be considered a crime itself. Answer truthfully.
You can see he's not with us.
Which is why I'm asking you where he is.
He was at Traveller's Rest. Where he is exactly now, we don't know because he's not with us. So he could have conceivably gone somewhere else.
Where might he have gone to?
So we don't actually know where he is right now. Well, who knows? Because Arrow is unpredictable.
You know him better than anyone. Where would he have gone?
That's why I know he's unpredictable. He might have gone to no, like Brench or Port Olwyn or anywhere there's shops that you can sell things to merchants.
So he is attempting to acquire wealth with ill-gotten goods.
He might be. I don't know for certain because he's not here right now for me to actually watch him.
You are frustrating, citizen.
Everything I'm telling you is just speculation.
I ought to drag you before the tribunal.
Wait, let's not go that far. We are sorry. I agree with Eb, but I don't know where he is at the moment. But please have mercy on him. He's a smart individual, but not that wise.
Do you realize what he's done?
Yeah, I realize what he's done, but I also realize that
he meant to do it. Don't think there was evil intent.
Regardless of his
he
intent,
tends to do things in the spirit of experimentation. It was an accident.
as a result of his accident, a new power has arisen in hell. That power is seeking to undermine the authority of Avernus.
Is it Braziel?
You know of Braziel.
I turn to Deanne and look at him.
What?
I'm not the one that's been dealing with Braziel. I thought y'all were just doing shopping. But
I was.
How can we fix this, good sir?
Yeah, is there anything we are quite happy to try to help any way we can?
You want to atone for this misdeed?
No. Well, I mean, give us all our options first.
First,
find where Zariel has been imprisoned and free her. Only then do we have a chance of restoring Avernus.
So, can I do an Arcana check at this point to see if I can determine what this thing actually is?
Yes.
Because I think I've gotten enough information.
Yeah.
23.
This man, this angel, is not a Deva or any of the goodly aligned angels. This is an Arinye. A fallen angel dedicated to the lawful evil pursuit of justice.
You know, if you want to ask people for help, it's usually polite to do so in one's true form. Deanne will say, in infernal.
The Araignée sighs, slides back his hood to reveal his pale, humanoid face. Beautiful, but pale. And unfurls his wings. Are you satisfied?
Yes and no.
No.
I would.
Will you atone for this? Will you accept my sentencing? Or do you want to be brought to trial? Choose. 1, 2, or 3.
Or, we could just kick your ass and send you back to the Nine Hills.
2 it is. And he draws his sword. Roll initiative.
Oh,
Deanne, Jeff.
what did you do?
It's
What?
one. It's one Araignée, guys. It's like.
Do I have to Google his AC?
Gaming.
Do
It's
not.
like
Do not.
CR. Okay, I won't.
No cheaty.
Okay.
I. How many of us have certain spells?
Okay, fair enough.
Like, I know you and I both have a spell that could potentially end this combat almost immediately.
Actually, I don't.
It's okay.
I thought you had.
It's okay.
Anyway,
We already have a Chekhov's gun I can use if this goes badly. It's fine.
alright, here we go. I'm going last. Well, yeah.
We'll see. Sooty. 20. Okay, you gotta put a D in front of that 20. Come on.
What the heck?
There we go.
Okay.
So, it is Ebba first. On 20. Followed by the Araignée on 19. Then City the horse on 17. Nightwatch on 14. And Deanne on 6. Someday you'll roll grown-up numbers, it's fine. Anyway, Ebba, what would you do in this situation that Jeff has put you in?
Fireball.
Fireball?
Mhm.
Alright. You've got a Shadow Blade spell, you could use that, but okay, go straight to Fireball, fine.
Okay, no, actually, no, I'm going to do Blight.
Blight. Okay.
Blight the creature.
Yes.
We'll blight it.
So it needs to do a con save. Plus 8.
That's a much smarter plan.
And half of 8d8 necrotic damage.
Okay, wish me luck, guys. 88.
So half of 34
Nice.
would be 17, yes?
Really good. Managed to get any no ones in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a little better than average.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I forgot.
And
Hold
I am
Advantage.
going what?
What?
Although
We already took half.
he already passed, yeah, there's no point. Yeah. Okay. So, are you doing anything else, Ebba?
Anything I can do as a bonus?
You tell me.
No, because I don't think you have any non-level spells that are bonus actions.
No. But you might.
I do not.
No,
Oh.
I don't think you got a feature that
Yeah.
will either. But anyway,
No.
the Araignée is going to. Step towards the mouthy one, Diane. I'm going to issue a challenge. And yeah, swing 3 times with its longsword. 22, 30, 25. It's 2 hits. Right?
So, yeah, 2 hit.
And do you have any resistance or immunity to poison?
Resistance or immunity to what?
Poison.
No, I am not cool like the Reborn.
Very sad for you.
43 points of damage.
As the reborn, I feel sorry. Ooh,
Ouch.
ouch.
As it slices you with its hellish blade. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
that's awful.
I'm still up, thankfully.
Yep, you are.
Um,
But you've got like 9 hit points left.
Yeah, I'm not looking great, but I'm still up.
City!
City is pulling a cart full of heavy objects with a baby inside and the product we're collecting and baby clothes. She is going to try and safely back away from the fight in order to protect the child.
So you're just
She's
backing up.
attached to a cart.
Beep, beep, beep.
Yes, so City is backing up and she is eyeing the winged person very suspiciously.
What's it?
City is eyeing the winged being very suspiciously, like,
Yeah,
you better not hurt the
So the
baby."
horse is giving them the side eye. Fair enough.
How does it react to the evils the horse is giving it?
It doesn't give a fuck.
Angry stamping.
Night Watch.
Alright. Thankfully, the baby's in the cart, so Night Watch is gonna go ham on this winged one that she thought was a divine being, but nah.
You're going to turn him into a ham sandwich. Go for it.
Sure. I'm going to activate Spirit Guardians.
Nice. Are you going radiant or
Go.
necrotic?
Radiant.
Cool. So he needs to make a wisdom save, yes?
Yes. Yeah, that passes. And 3d8.
That's not how you spell spell. There we go. Half the damage. Yeah. So 6.
Yep. And I look at this foul fiend as like, hey, if you want to fight someone, fight me.
Okay.
It is now Diane's turn.
Uh-huh. This is probably not going to work whatsoever. Because. But can I get it to give me? Can I get it to make me a charisma saving throw, please?
Against banishment?
Against banishment.
That's what I thought.
Please roll badly. Please roll badly. Please roll badly.
I did not. Sorry.
Yeah.
27. As the Irinia looms over you and fills your head with images of hell.
There's not much I can do. I'm probably going to go down in this fight. So.
We'll see. Ebba.
But then again,
Okay.
I have gotten it to reveal itself as something unusual in town. So there may be other forces at play. But anyway, but yeah, that's gonna be my turn for sure.
Okay. Ebba, what would you like to do?
I wanna. I am going to magic missile at 3rd level.
Okay. So that's gonna be 6d4 plus 6. Yes?
Yeah.
22 points of force damage. Boof, 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 boof.
Very, very nice.
Very nice indeed. Okay.
And that's me.
The Irinia.
Toll the dead do.
What does Toll the Dead do?
Yeah.
So it's a 1-action cantrip, and it
Yep.
forces the target to make a wisdom save, or it will take, in this case, since it's already taken damage, and you are level 7, it would take 2d12 necrotic damage if it fails.
Cool.
Now,
I don't suppose I can do that as a bonus action.
no, you cannot. Sadly. Okay.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Maybe next time, huh?
Maybe.
It's okay, we
I
got
mean,
this.
and it's a wise creature. Yeah. Anyway,
It is the Irinia's turn.
it is indeed.
It is going to say, first it's going to say to Deanne, stay down. And then it turns to face Ebba. Swing, swing, swing. 26, 18, and 10. The 10 misses.
Me 2 times.
Yeah. It only hits twice. 2, 3, 10. Why do I keep... Ah. There's the D. I switched my
Like-
key... Sorry?
I just would it have walked past me when I was getting to Ebba?
Honestly, it would probably have flown up and flown down.
Fair enough. Continue.
But if Deanne wants, they could make an opportunity attack.
I don't think I have anything that would allow me to make an opportunity attack. Out. Like I don't have any melee weapons out,
You don't have a melee. Okay.
and I don't have.
5 points of damage to Ebba.
Oh, Mama.
Ebba's down.
Mm-hmm.
Unconscious, not dead. Unconscious. You've not been unalived yet. Sooty!
Okay.
Seeing that things are going pear-shaped, Sooty is going to run for help as quick as she can.
Given that you are still a horse, that is basically just going to be you running off, whinnying at the top of your voice.
Yeah, I'm hoping to alert the werewolves. They see a horse running from somewhere without a driver. That's gonna be suspicious. They're gonna want to look
Okay,
into that.
okay, I hear you. Night Watch, what do you do?
There are lots of names.
Nightwatch is gonna look enraged by him attacking her friends and not her.
Anthony.
Yes.
It needs to make a wisdom save. It is still standing in the spirit guardians.
Yes. At the start of its turn, it should have done that, yes.
Sorry.
$26.
Yeah, that passes.
What does Night Watch do?
It still takes half the damage though, so roll your 3d8 Night Watch.
This is true.
Yep, let me roll damage.
14, so
So
that's
7. 7. And I am going to do a.
Go on.
Okay, I'm gonna summon my spiritual weapon.
Mm-hmm. That's a bonus action.
Yep, as a bonus action, so it's a giant moon sword, and I'm gonna hit him. I guess me and my spiritual weapon's gonna hit it.
So you want to use your action to attack him too?
Yes,
Cool.
with my Lightbringer,
Very nice.
and I'm gonna say the magic word and make it turn to a lightsaber.
Okay. Sadly, that does not hit.
Okay. Then spiritual weapons next.
So 6 for that one. That one hits.
Yay!
It does 1d8 plus 3.
Damage deals damage.
10. The Arinia turns to you and says, "You just made the list."
What was that?
The Arinia says, "You just made the list."
What did Ebba do?
They were not being helpful.
Well, love you too. To the
It is evil. Come on. Anyway.
yeah. I'm gonna shower it with love. And pain.
Get in line, because as he is bringing up, as he would bring up his sword to threaten you with it. Doesn't get a turn yet, but what does get a turn is the wyvern.
Yay! Hold it.
Who swoops down and makes 2 attacks against the Arinia. One of them was a crit. Fantastic. So that would be 4d6 plus 4. And yeah. It's resistance to slashing, so yep. Dion, what do you do?
I'm going to use my last available spell slot to Misty Step 30 feet away.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take my movement of 35 feet and get even further away.
Okay.
And then I am going to fire two Eldritch Blasts at it.
Okay. D20 plus 12.
Yeah.
Both of those. Wait a minute, actually. Yeah, both of those hit. Even if it uses parry, those hit. And that would only be against. Yeah, that would only be against melee attacks anyway, normally.
Alright, so that is 2d10 plus 8. Or 18 force damage.
18 points of force damage. It's looking a little aggrieved.
Good.
It's looking hurt. Okay. And Ebba, you need to roll a d20.
With advantage.
Why with advantage?
Because you're a reborn and they get advantage on death saving throws.
This is true.
Oh. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh.
What?
Sad. Okay. So the 9's the one that counts, but it's still a failure. Sadly.
Yikes!
Uh-huh. So, the Arenier's turn. So, the Arenier is going to turn and face the Wyvern, since it's the bigger issue at the moment. Literally. It's twice as big as he is. And all three of those hit. 3d10 plus 12 plus 9. Oh, actually. Oh, never mind. I was going to say, wyverns are probably resistant to poison. No, they are not. Because
Well,
D&D is stupid.
oh,
He does
It
67
really
points of damage to the wyvern, which immediately looks bloody. Sooty. You're still just braying away, aren't you?
Frantic running, looking back to see how our friends are getting on.
The stupid gods. Well, the gods are preparing arrows, like they're gathering together to open fire. They haven't done anything yet, though. They're still just fumbling.
Angry name.
I'm sorry, what? Angry neighing?
Angry name. As if to say, hurry up, idiot.
Night watch.
Can I intimidate them into going faster?
I'm not sure you can. For the most part, you're just being annoying and possibly dropping, like, running around so frantically that stuff's dropping out of the cart.
Okay, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word at first level. And I'm going to give it to Ebba so she can get up.
Okay.
Like, you still have some life in you. To Ebba, and then going to go back to smacking.
Thank you.
How many hit points do you restore?
5.
Okay. Oh, there it
And I'm
is.
going to go at this fallen angel with my Lightbringer.
Okay, go for it. Hack away at his legs as he's halfway in the air attacking the Wyvern. 12 does not hit. But you're, do you want to try with your spiritual weapon? Your moonsword?
Yeah. Just a minute. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, and also, like, it's also, like, has to make a save because of my, Spirit Guardians.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. Thank you.
Okay, does
Cool.
a 15 hit?
15 does not hit.
Okay.
And you got a 22 on its save, so, but you do the half of 3.
Yeah.
So that would be 8.
Yes, it would.
And
Whew.
the Wyvern. Only the 18 hits. But this time it's the stinger. Which does 2d6 plus 4. 10 points of damage. Sadly, the Renier is immune to poison, but
Sadness.
it has now taken a total of triple digits worth of damage.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway, Dion.
My turn? Oh, wonderful. Bonus action, form of dread.
Okay.
Giving me 12 temporary HP.
Yes.
And then I will be firing 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Go on then. Oh dear. One backfires. The 21 Hits.
Just so I know, so I can roll the damage right. Does it have any resistance or immunity to necrotic damage?
No.
Okay, so it will still take 2d10 as I change that, as I change the one that hits it to necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
I assume it's immune to fear.
No, it is not.
Then technically it needs to make me wisdom saving throw, although it will probably pass.
It's a magical effect, isn't it? So, 23.
I don't know if it's a well, even if it wasn't, your first one was way high enough, so yeah. No fear, but it does take the 18 necrotic damage, and I take... I need a couple more level.
13.
Wow. I cut off all of my temporary
you take
and
temporary points and take one off your main. Oof.
Lovely.
Well, at least you're still standing. Better
Yeah, at least it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Ebba, you are conscious. What would you like to do?
Hey. This thing is me off now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Fireball at it.
You know, Fireball, it gives you it's a 20-foot radius, right? And it is.
Is anyone within 20 feet of it?
Yes, you are. Night Watch is.
Okay.
And the Wyvern is.
Okay. In that case, I will do another thing of magic missile at 3rd level.
Okay.
Don't you?
Probably not.
Don't you have any 4th level spell slots?
They used it for
I've
blight.
got one, and I used it for blight.
Oh, I know.
Oh. Wow. I forgot that like actual spellcasters only have a very bare minimum of 4th level spell slots at this level.
I will get more.
Mm-hmm.
I will get more.
No. That wasn't what I was. That wasn't exactly what I was.
He's rubbing it in that he's got a very powerful magic item that lets him cast free spells.
Yeah, look, I can get my hands on a magic item as well, Deanne. And then we'll see what happens.
No, this is literally just warlocks. Warlocks only get 2 spell slots, but their spell slots always cast at their highest spell level. So I can cast 4th level spells. I get 2 4th level spells because I have 2 spell slots.
So that's all you have. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's all I have. I forget that the actual spellcasters don't get 2 or more spell slots
Ebba,
till later.
What would you like to do, Ebba?
Yes. I'm rolling a magic missile at 3rd level.
Please do.
What is it for?
It's
6.
So
4d6.
it's 6d4 plus 6. Same as before. 18 points of force damage.
Fucking hell.
That was your fan.
Oh.
What's it looking like?
He's pissed out of his hand.
I'm trying to get there's what's going on at the moment. Okay. He's doing the I can
real.
He's doing the I can do this all day sway. And it's the Enrigne's turn.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
I think Toby wants your potato
Yes, he
wedges.
wants my potato wedges. He's silly. 21! Half of 3d8. This might be enough to knock him out. 12.
Half to 6.
Yep. True. Okay. And
I'm sorry, everybody.
no, don't worry. He's gonna say, "You will all be punished for this." And yeah.
What does he do?
He's going to. His longsword magically changes into a longbow. And he takes aim at Deanne. 15, 14, and 13. Only one of them hits.
Yep, only one of them hits, but it's probably going to be enough to knock me down.
D8 plus 3 plus 3d8 of poison damage. And can you make a con save?
It's not going to matter. I'm unconscious.
Okay, but do it anyway, please.
Is this some sort of spell or magical effect?
Essentially, yeah, we'll call it a magical effect.
So I get advantage.
You're resistant to magic and magical effects.
The robes give me advantage on
Yep.
saves against spells and magic effects.
Go for it.
I'm going to need it, or I'm going to be absolutely dead.
No, okay. So you do pass. If you had failed, you would have been poisoned, and it's an unusual poison condition in that it sticks until it's removed by less restoration or remove curse or something. It doesn't go away when you take a long rest or after an hour or anything like that. It sticks until it's magically removed. So yeah, well done, you avoided that. But you are unconscious, and then the wolf guard.
Finally. That's slow.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, let's have 6 of them take him and fire.
Too busy, like, scratching themselves or having a little bit of a howl.
Having a howl, yes. They fire a bunch of arrows, which most of which bounce off the scales of the wyvern.
Oh my freaking god, they're attacking the wyvern, because why wouldn't they?
Fall. Sooty! Points to Wimmed Man. Yeah, they see an angel. They think the winged man is an angel. And the wyvern is attacking it. Sorry?
Near vampire territory.
The werewolves.
Yes.
They're not very bright.
No.
Let's just face facts. That they are the dumb.
They're dumb doggies. Alright. They are the dumb. You doing anything in particular, Sooty, or are you just angrily whinnying at wolf guards? Maybe trampling one or two of them, which would have no
I
effect.
might like be using my muzzle to point the bow and arrow towards the winged person.
Nudge one of them and reposition. Alright, what I want you to do, if you're going to grapple the sleeve of one of the guards and try to redirect his aim, is have you make a contested strength check as a horse.
Hit the horse strength. Plus the 4s.
Oh dear.
How does the wolf react?
The wolf guard pulls his arm free of your mouth and says, "Hey, this horse is trying to bite me!"
Nay.
Hey! Night watch.
Okay. Going to do some smacking with my mace and special weapon, and also I think it needs make a save.
No, it makes it on its turn,
turn.
so
Yep,
Fair enough. Okay, gonna hit some.
which I did.
try to put this thing down.
D20 plus 8.
21.
Okay, is that it? And let me.
Is it a melee attack?
Yes.
Nope, it's gonna parry. And it misses.
Okay, if it misses, then my special weapon's going to double team.
Phrasing.
Can it parry that?
19. Well, no, it's already used its reaction, and that beats it. So. Four points of damage. Guess how many hit points it had left?
5.
3.
Ah.
3! Nice.
The Irinia goes down. And the wyvern flies back up into the sky,
Bless you.
screeching its displeasure at the guards. Deanne, you're unconscious. Roll a d20.
I know.
Oof.
Let's just leave him there. It was his fault.
Emma, what do you want to do?
Nightwatch, can you heal Deanne?
When it says
I'll just put spare the dying on him.
Is Nightwatch annoyed as well? He made us
We'll have
fight
a
that.
conversation later, Deanne, as she pets you on the head, but not now. You sleep.
some of
that
the
is-
some of the wolf guards walk over. Was that angel attacking you?
It wasn't an angel. It just
Of
looked
course
like
it was.
one.
It was scary and had feathery wings and had a kind of aura about
Yeah.
it. That's an angel.
Yeah, it was in disguise. It was just in disguise. An angel was actually quite evil.
But why was it attacking you?
Because it was evil.
It didn't like Deanne's sass.
You didn't like Deanne's sass. Well, it looks like Diane's the one that's unconscious, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
look, we need to go. We have a delivery
okay.
of.
Hold on.
We need.
If that thing earned, if they earned the displeasure of Angel, we should probably take them into custody or bury
It
them.
wasn't an angel. Can I attempt to persuade them it wasn't an angel?
Yeah, roll it.
I will give you the help action. Trying to persuade them as well.
So you have advantage, Abby.
Agent. Well, I'm gonna need it because I've only got a +1.
You got it. But
You've left your best talker unconscious again.
8! Look, it was clearly an angel. There's nothing you can say to make me change my mind. We're gonna have to take this one into custody.
hold on. Don't you work for the
Diane, make
Countess, which is a vampire,
Hold on.
and said vampires
Diane, make
don't
another
like
roll.
it? Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to overtalk.
Yeah,
Anthony.
just wanted to make sure that... Can I lick the wolf, I bet? Sure. Diane, can you make another death save?
I thought that when Nightwatch, when you touched me,
Spare the dying.
cast
That's right.
Spare the Dying.
Fair.
He's literally just unconscious.
Okay. Ebba, are you doing anything in particular? Or are you going to let Nightwatch lead this one?
Nightwatch can. Well, I've already tried to convince them. They didn't believe me.
Yeah. So some of the Wolf Guard are already going over to where Diane is laying to and picking it up, picking up the body.
Oh, I've suddenly remembered something.
Go on.
Because we've got loads of stuff that we took from. We've got some stuff that we took from the Prowler's Rest. And can we bribe the guards? Say, look, what? How about if we pay the fine? Can we just let us go then?
Maybe.
How much is the fine?
Well, depends, doesn't it, on what the judge says it's going to be. We're still going to have to...
Well, it doesn't need to go to the. Doesn't need to go to the judge. I can just pay the fine to you. I'm sure that would be fine.
Are you trying to bribe me?
I'm fine. Oh?
Good sir / madam, you work for a vampire, and said vampires holy.
Enough of that talk.
If if an angel came to this city, wouldn't it be bad for business?
There you go.
Exactly, which is why we want to keep on their good side, isn't it? Now,
Yes, I will.
if you want to
Are you-
pay, if you want to pay a sum of money to try and cover the fine, I can't stop you,
Remember where the bank is sent to me now.
as long as it's not a bribe.
Okay.
It's definitely not a bribe.
Thank you.
Now, if you want to wait and see how much the fine will be, we will have to hold this person in custody until they receive their day in judgment.
I know, it's so pretty, isn't it?
Are you sure? Because this gentleman right here is royalty.
Roll persuasion. Or deception.
I'm going to give the help action.
$11. Yeah, right, pull the other one.
I showed him his teeth.
Oh shit. It's a fanger. Fuck, it's a fanger. Alright.
He tried to tell you.
How is he out in
And
the
the
day?
curse
Wait.
He-
How's he out in the day?
He's half banger.
Eat any more?
Anyway, the Countess likes him. She had him over for tea once.
Roll deception.
Giving her the help as well.
13.
Well, she doesn't dislike him.
So that's so. Alright then. Fine. We'll inspect your cart, make sure you're not carrying anything that's, you know, dodgy, and then...
The cart.
Yeah.
Watch runs to the cart, make sure her baby's okay. Not potatoes.
There may be a few items that
Sooty,
have...
can you stand still?
Okay, no worries.
There may be a few items that have tumbled out of the cart as Sooty was running around.
What's wonderful
I'm
about
just
baby?
gonna pick the things up.
That's alright. Take care.
By the way, you will replace the things. You'll pick them up. This was the guy you fought, by the way. And, does look a bit like that, yeah. Does anybody want to do anything about him?
Yes. Check what's on him. Can I investigate his decaying remains?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, yeah. So you go over to the body. And yeah. So as you walk over to him, the feathers start to flutter about, and you see that what you thought were a pair of collapsed wings are actually nothing but feathers. And then you notice that the suit of armor is completely empty. But you have a full suit of black metal armor and a hellish longsword.
It's a good thing that Malrock is not actually with us, because then Emma would be confused as to who to offer these to. But obviously, just because Nightwatch is the one that's here, she is going to offer them to Nightwatch first.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
What armor are you
Mine
wearing at
need-
the moment? Oh, you're only wearing chainmail at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah.
You want to upgrade to devilish plate armor?
I want them to be checked first.
Do you have
Do an
identity?
Arcana.
Uh,
To do Arcana check on them.
Ideally,
Wait, don't
you want to cast that.
Nightwatch.
Okay.
as a, do you have identify, Ebba?
I don't have identify as a spell.
Uh-uh.
I
Okay.
can do an Arcana check.
Yeah, that could work. Or maybe afterwards do a history check on what kind of armor this fellow with race would wear. Sounds appropriate.
First really good roll of the day.
No.
Got a 26
Okay.
on my Arcana check.
Okay. So you know that, mostly from watching the combat, that the weapon not only does poison damage, but you saw it transition on command from a longsword into a longbow. Who knows what else it can turn into?
And what about the armor?
You don't really know anything
Anything
about the
magical
armor.
about the armor?
I mean, it's edgy looking, but you don't know if that's just style
Okay.
or if it's actually.
Okay. Can I do a history check as well then? If I know
Have
anything
you
about
had-
the armor?
You can, yeah, if you want to, and you can add your knowledge from the past roll. And you cure wounds on the end. Okay, 31. Holy shit. Okay. You don't. That doesn't.
Nothing I don't know about this stuff now.
Hold on.
Sorry, carry on. I will stop.
So the only thing that really strikes you as unusual about the armor, besides the fact that it has locations in the armor to allow for a pair of feathery wings, is that normally when an Araignée dies in the mortal realm, it goes back to hell completely. It's really weird that this one left its armor and weapon behind. It's a bit
Sword.
sus.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to relay all of this to Nightwatch. And to leave it up to her what she does with that info.
This guy would have. If this guy was a Araignée, you're right. He would have turned into goop.
Instead,
everything
you
would-
see the armor is empty. There's no sign of any infernal ichor. That's weird.
That means one of two things. Either this wasn't his real form, or he teleported away.
Plane shifted at the moment of death.
But without his armor and sword. Yeah.
That's a bit
Yeah,
weird.
but he would. Yeah, he would have gotten his stuff. Yeah, I think maybe it's more likely this wasn't an Araignée, or maybe a disciple, or maybe worshipper.
You don't know.
Yeah, insight. To see if anything else that she can figure out by the information Eblis has been given.
Mm-hmm. The idea of the plane shifting at the point of death and deliberately leaving the weaponry and armor behind seems like the most likely solution, most likely answer. But why? There's something. Maybe they're hoping that you don the armor and there's something wrong with it. Stinks of a trap.
Yeah.
As I wake up and I see them studying the armor, I'm going to start ritually casting Detect Magic.
Mm-hmm. So,
Well, why don't we take it with us
Go.
for now? And we can pop it on the cart, maybe. And Deanne ritually cast while walking.
Yeah.
Or should we just
long as I
have
can
a
move
quick
my-
short rest here? We should have a little rest anyway, shouldn't we? After that fight.
We're so close to home. Let's get this delivery done and we can sleep in our own beds.
Yeah, I agree.
and while you're doing that, one of the wolf guards picks up the silver candelabra and says, "Hey, what the fuck is this?"
A present for my family.
Can
This isn't a-
horse hop over and grab it from the guard?
You're still.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
still
I was teaching
tired.
the other guy how to aim, wasn't I?
Sorry?
If I recall, before I typed in, I was trying to teach the guard with terrible aim how to aim.
Yeah,
the bow.
yes. But either way, you are still tied to the cart. You have 2 wooden spars either side of your body. You're not going to be easily be able to turn around and bite somebody who is going through the items in the cart.
Good point.
Anyway.
Back to teach the guard how to aim.
What was I going to say? You can't have this. Silver is contraband in Scalbania. It's not allowed. I'll have to take it from you.
How many guards are there, Anthony?
6.
Why does it have to be 6? Why couldn't it just be 3?
And that's the ones that are in their humanoid form. Each of them, as always, has another in wolf form at their side.
Yes, but the strange thing about it is, even in their wolf form, they still count as humanoid because they're werewolves.
Yes.
Anyway, I'll cast the detect magic later.
Oh, okay.
So I can actually talk to this guard.
Go on.
It's also contraband where we live, which is why we use the noble tunnel.
So you're going to be taking this out of Scalbania?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose that's okay.
Thank you.
So what are you going to do with the armor? Any of you?
Let's bring it with us while we travel through the thing. I will cast.
Who's lifting it?
I'll hold it with the sword.
You'll what?
I'll put it in the cart.
One thing you notice when you lift this suit of armor is it's nowhere near as heavy as you would expect full plate armor to be.
Yeah.
What kind of check will I do to see what kind of metal is made out of?
That would be an investigation.
Okay.
No. Although it does, again, seem weird. Yeah. You'd expect most thing that comes from Avernus to be made of infernal iron, which is, if anything, heavier than normal metal. But this is lighter. Ebba, you think that despite its darkened patina, that this might be a full-plate mithril suit of armor. Or a full suit of mithril armor.
I think this is actually mithril. It's just coloured to look like infernal armor.
Can I look at the pauldron and try to see if there's actually something underneath the symbols?
You want to scratch at the paint?
I guess.
You got a 7 for the 17. So how are you going to try and look underneath the symbol? How are you going to try and get the top layer off?
Yeah, I can't think of anything on top of my head, but would Nightwatch know how to get rid of paint and rust from her own experience of taking care of herself?
Yes. Do another investigation check to see if you can identify what this is finished with.
Okay. Am I able to give myself guidance?
Give you the,
Not.
I give her the help action.
I will take that.
The two of you can look together, yeah, and see if you can figure out between you. So help action.
Actually, Ebba, why don't you roll since you're better? I just realized that. I think there's something might be underneath.
Ebba has a +7 to investigation, so yeah, it'd probably be better for. Yep, 19. You don't even have to roll with advantage, apparently. So it's actually enameled armor. The black layer is enamel. That could be chipped off, but it's really it's going to be difficult to chip off, but it could be.
Look at that. It's actually just enameled mithril.
Look, this is getting weirder.
Let's take it with us. Yeah, let's take it with us anyway. Maybe don't put it on, like, when we get back home and we have a bit of a rest, Deanne can do detect magic on it and make sure there's no traces of anything on there.
Deanne is already mumbling the spell as we're figuring out what we're doing.
Gathering your shit up and heading down.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's go.
No
more distractions.
Did I successfully teach the guard how to aim properly?
No, because all you were doing is grabbing his sleeve and moving his arm back and forth, and occasionally licking his face. Anyway.
Anthony just
I was trying to help him aim properly.
I know, but the wyvern isn't there to shoot at anymore, and neither's the Arinye, so it's going to be very difficult to get your point across.
Nay.
Anyway, so as
You always just think you're a really weird horse. What's this weirdo horse trying to do to me?
as you are awkwardly leading the small cart down into the passages underneath the palace with a little help from the guards, Deanne completes the spell and realizes that there is divination magic on the armor. Baby seems to be having a whale of a time bouncing along in the cart.
I will use my Rod of the Pact Keeper to get a spell slot back. And then I will attempt Dispel Magic.
Dispel Magic. Okay.
If it is 4th or lower, I will just...
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Wait, do I not have it? I may not actually have it.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
You could
How do I...
relay that to Ebba, and Ebba could do an Arcana check with that new information.
So, the armor has divination magic on it. It's probably tracking us through the armor.
So it can find you.
Oh, sorry.
That's... Yeah, this is weird.
So...
I think maybe we should... is there any kind of, like, place where we met some annoying people on the way up here where we could leave the armor nearby them?
You can just
and then
stick it in...
problem to deal with.
You can stick it in a crypt if you want.
The better plan would be, to see if we could just remove the
spell.
Remove the spell. If either of you have the ability to remove magic from things.
I don't.
I don't.
Give me I could do Dispel Magic.
You have Dispel Magic?
Yes, I have Dispel Magic.
Woo! What level are you casting it at?
I said I would need to do a short rest so I could do a
Uh-huh.
Harness Divine Power.
Gotcha. So, do you want to take a little break? For a couple of hours so that you can do that? Or are you determined to keep moving
Be ready shortly.
and wait till you get to the necropolis first?
We are not bringing this into the necropolis.
At least not until it's cleaned.
Yeah.
Okay, then it looks like you're going to have to make camp in the catacombs.
A little short rest in the catacombs.
The Catacombs.
Catacombs. Just a couple of hours, yes?
I'm going to roll some.
Would you like fish and chips?
You're going to roll some what? Oh, to get some hit points
die.
back?
Yeah, because I think I've got 5 currently. 5 hit points.
You do indeed
Oh.
have 5 hit points, yes.
I'm going to roll all of my die.
Oh, actually,
Okay, so I've got 5. 5
Actually, I
plus
think
18. Do I get any more? I get more than that, don't I?
You're level 7, so you got 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was...
I just looked.
70.
What was... Now, what you trying to say?
I just re-looked at it. It turned out it's a bonus action, so I could do it without rest, without short rest.
You can do Detect Magic as a bonus action?
And then
No, sorry, Dispel Magic.
no harness divine power thing.
Oh, okay.
Action.
Cool, so you don't need to rest. Which
Yeah.
means Ebba won't get any hit points back.
But if we're heading, if we can just drop off the freaking honey, we can take our long rest.
This is also true. So, you're going to keep going? After you dispel the
Hey.
magic?
Actually, I'm
Yes,
looking at.
You're looking at it again?
Yeah, it's like at level 2 you can use exchange like count divinities of fuel as a bonus action. You could exchange one spell slot. The level could be no higher than half of your proficiency bonus rounded up.
So you can't actually do it at high enough. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can't do it yet. Which puts you in an awkward predicament because now
Let's
you... Go on.
Let's stash the armor in a crypt. Let's stash it in a crypt for now, and if we do, maybe we can hide it in a coffin, in a tomb. Like, hopefully nobody will find it, and then we can come back for it when we're ready to take the magic off it.
Should we do the same thing with the sword?
What do you think, guys?
I think that
Yeah.
okay. You know what? That's this is ridiculous. How did I
Just hide
not?
them in a tomb. I'll
How did I not take that?
carry on going. And let's get home, and we can have a long
Okay.
rest.
So you got to find an empty tomb now.
I mean,
Yep.
I'm almost willing. I'm almost willing to spend I'm almost willing to spend the 2 hours to take the rest because. Ebba, do you have Dispel Magic?
No.
No.
Let's just hide these in a tomb. We can come back this way. It's not like that far out of our way. And we'll just get home and have a long rest. It's probably the simplest thing. whatever's promoted anyway.
Night Watch starts digging a hole.
Digging a hole?
Yeah.
We're just not looking for an
This
empty coffin that we can empty to.
Yeah, the
Shut this in.
catacombs is a stone labyrinth with cubbies, and there are coffins in the cubbies, and there are big stone tombs in the middle of each room.
That's true. But I'm also suspicious on someone will take it and stuff. So, okay, I'll
I've got
put it
a
in.
19 to find an empty tomb, so hopefully that finds us one.
Okay, so after a little while, you find a tomb that looks like it hasn't been recently used. Most of the other ones are kept fairly tidy and have recent scratch marks around the lip. This one looks cobwebby, there's some cracks in it, a bit of the stone is crumbling. It's probably your best bet.
I guess
So you need
open one
to,
up.
you gotta lift the lid.
Okay, I lift the lid, I guess.
Make an athletics check.
Yeah.
14. It's a little too heavy for you.
How you doing?
Do you want to try again, Night Watch, and I'll help you? Help you push.
That would be appreciated.
Alright, girl. Alright.
Yes, we're good.
Heave.
Proceed.
What did you say?
Yeah, it's just muttering to himself.
No, not here. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, now
Nothing
you manage to
general.
slide back the stone lid to reveal the mouldering bones of an
Yeah,
ancient
past
vampire.
rails, there is the little fishing.
You can tell it's a
place just
vampire
over
because the
on flat
flesh
island.
is
I think they
pulled
just
back
opened.
around its lips to reveal fangs.
You too. Take care, man.
I take the corpse out.
This person can look after it for us. It'll keep them warm like a blanket.
There's a ancient crumbling wooden stake through its chest.
Be careful. If a full blood is down here, they've probably done something to anger the Countess. You don't want to wake it up.
Yeah, don't dislodge the stake, Night Watch, with when you put the armor in.
Would it be better if I just crush its skull?
Realistically, if any part of the body survives and is infused with the blood of the living, it could come back.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't disturb the stake. Let's not do anything else to it.
That's probably the best bet, is to just, not.
So what do you want to do?
Maybe there's the empty tomb? / casket.
Leave this one alone and look again?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there...
It'll be fine if we don't move the stake.
The problem is that you're looking at a full suit of plate armor. There's no way you're going to get it in there without hitting something.
You could gently
there,
rest it on the bones and hope that it doesn't immediately powder the steak. Go on.
Can I examine the body for like a signet ring or something, so I can see if I can identify not necessarily exactly who this is, but like a family that this vampire came from?
You get the impression from the way that it was like your first idea that this is someone who's pissed off the Countess is pretty clear. It looks like even before he was interned that his finery was shredded. I mean, it's rotted too, but it looks like it was deliberately, his clothing was deliberately torn, and any jewelry was stripped from him even before he was entombed.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
He did something real
if this is an
bad.
enemy of the Countess, possibly it could be an ally of us, though. Essentially, given that there's like intrigue going on between those two at the moment.
The problem that arises is that we're still here, and I don't feel like
None of you have fresh blood, really, apart from maybe Deanne.
Well, Sooty does.
Oh yeah, and Sooty.
Sooty does.
She's a horse at the moment.
Near it, and she's a horse right now. She's probably making faces for the baby.
Nah.
I don't wanna wake it up because I don't know, because A,
Tomb for hours.
it's going to be hungry.
Mm-hmm. By the looks of it, it hasn't
You're gonna get suspicious.
been fed in centuries.
Yeah, let's just either let's find a different one, or yeah, let's find somewhere else to put this stuff.
Okay.
Or how big is the cubby? If we put the lid back on it, I know that they patrol this area.
Well, this isn't in a cubby. This is one of the stone tombs in the middle of the room. But I mean, if you wanted to, you could try removing a coffin from a cubby in the wall and trying to hide the armor behind the coffin. Basically, put the coffin back in front of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can work.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's just tuck it away in the corner.
Okay. So the
Doesn't look
coffin.
like people come here very often.
The coffins, yes, this particular room is probably shunned. So the coffins are a lot lighter, and this one again has not been touched in a while. Presumably, what's in the coffins are the direct spawn of whoever this vampire was. Many of them even have like the stake driven through the wood of the coffin itself, implying that they were nailed in, and then the wooden stake was put through the whole thing to pin them in there.
Mm.
They really made her mad.
Vampires really don't mess around when they're cross.
So
Inspiration.
Deanne will actually get a very like that kind of dark, sad look people get when they're reliving a really bad memory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Flashback. Yeah.
And kind of stumble and sort of sit down against a wall to wait for you guys to finish moving the coffins.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, at Night Watch you can just lift the coffin out, stuff the armor in as far back as you can amongst the cobwebs and dust, and then put the coffin back.
Okay. I was wanting to ask, when Dan was doing detect magic, did he sense anything from the sword?
Yeah, he would have. It would have been transmutation and
Enchantment?
no, the one that has evocation
Okay.
because of the poison damage.
I thought maybe it had enchantment because I was assuming it was a if it has a bonus to it, it would have to have enchantment.
Well, it's a magical enchantment in that it's got magic infused in it, but it's not the enchantment school of magic, which is magic that alters people's perceptions on an emotional level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
This is magic that does damage, and magic that allows you to change the weapon shape.
That's cool. Just
Those theoretically.
the sword doesn't have divination on it. If you want to carry this, if we want to take the sword with us, we can.
Yeah.
It's just the armor that's being tracked. If that's what you guys are, if that's what you're worried about.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, just hopefully this thing isn't like the Vecna blade or something.
The Vecna blade.
No, should I history or arcana or something to kind of... I want to say something, but I don't know if he would know it.
Arcana.
Okay. Roll better than you have been for me, bot. Nope.
So,
There's a chance it's a chance it's just their standard, the standard sword of their kind. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know why it would be this way, but I don't think it's anything special. It's just a sword.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it's a magic. It's a
magical,
powerful magic.
It's a long sword that can also be a long bow if you give it the right command word, which allows an Araignée to carry one weapon into battle and have it be either melee or ranged, depending on what the situation requires. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Makes perfect sense.
Guess hold on to that. Put the coffin in.
Okay.
Hide the arm. Like Sicily, and then walk away.
How many? Hold on, I want to make sure we can find this thing again.
Well, so far it's the only room you've found where where the vampire is clearly an outcast, a forgotten, and yeah.
We can just count like what door it is off the passage. Like if there's 6 doors, we can like write down like 5th door on the left or something, whatever it is.
Some of the tombs even have names or crests on the outside of the tomb itself. This one's been chiseled off deliberately. So
then that'll make it easier to identify.
Yeah, it's the forgotten vampire.
It was
the Forsaken, if you will.
Cool. Neato. Do the thing.
You need to put the tab back on the top.
I think if the 3 of us work together, hopefully we have enough thing to be able to put the slab back on the...
Yep, another strength check with advantage, please, Nightwatch.
Hopefully with a reduced thing if we're all working together.
No. Will help.
It could be Noah.
No, I don't think so. No one ran away.
Yes, he did.
No, it's like more or less like a joke of Nightwatch just saying.
Yeah. No, I was mostly. Sometimes I forget that I don't have the time to mute myself.
So, yeah, you heave the slab back on and slide it back into position. The stone grinding against the stone slightly as it does so.
All right.
Nightwatch, you can't help but feel a little nervous. You don't know quite what's caused it, but you just got a bad feeling.
I tried to do a perception.
You don't see anything.
And I try to feel if this is something my god is telling me.
Do you want to do a religion check or an insight check?
Insight.
Okay. You're not sure, but there's this feeling in the pit of your stomach that as you were sliding the slab back on, the vibration was enough to shake the remaining particles of wood asunder.
Oh.
Nightwatch turns around and then... Yeah. Gonna hold the lid shut.
Just sit on it?
Yes.
You can't stay there forever.
Okay, I'm gonna need one of you to take my mate. When I open it, start beating the ever-loving heck out the vampire. Or, even better...
Can we just run away?
No.
No! Maybe?
I got 5 HP! I've literally got 5 hit points.
I can't.
Yeah, you might just want to get out of here.
Get sleep.
Tian hasn't got much more than that.
Actually, I have 20 because of the cure wounds that. We're gonna leave, but as we do, I'm going to.
Emma's gonna carry towards the door.
Yeah, continue towards the hatch.
I'm gonna do one thing as we leave, Anthony. I'm going to pull a different item out of my bag and use it. I want to know if there's any secrets in this room.
What sort of
secret door, or like if there's any secret doors in this room for whatever reason.
You don't detect any secret doors or passages. However, as you stand there, encouraging the rest of them to leave, as you take one last look, you see mist roll out through the crack in the tomb.
That's very nervous.
Go. Before go, guys, go. Especially you, Study. Go.
You guys go. I'll be behind y'all.
No. You go with them. Nightwatch, because I may be able to talk my way around this.
Okay.
But she doesn't have any blood to worry about, though.
That may be, but he knows that one of her top priorities right now is the pod baby.
Right.
And he's not completely. He's not stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's run away. Towards the
towards the
exit
hatch.
as fast as we can.
Now the
Yep.
problem with it being a hatch in the ground with a ladder, how are you going to get Sooty in the cart down there?
Well, when we get down there, we're going to have to break wild shape, and we're going to have to actually
Lower it down.
lower down the honey and stuff, because we're not going to be able to take the cart and stuff down there, but we'll be close enough that we can, between the lot of us, I think we should be able to carry it.
Fair. Yeah, because it was one crate of the honey, wasn't it?
We've got the nice rope. We can lower it down on the rope that the driver gave us.
With the silk. Yep, the silk rope.
Yep. The silk rope is should be plenty enough to do what we need to do.
Aye. He made it with his butt.
Oh.
Anyway.
Okay, that's going into quotes of the day.
So,
as a reminder, Anthony, I have, even if it suddenly gets magically dark, I have 150 feet of vision.
mm-hmm. The mist rises up in front of you and coalesces into the still very corpseified looking vampire. Help me.
What is your family?
Help me. Blood.
Look, you can follow us to the necropolis. There's lots of stuff down there.
You've
for
run.
vampires.
You've run.
Follow us.
You've run. You're gone.
Oh, okay.
And Deanna's actually moving along. He's not standing there waiting to talk to this thing. He's trying to move along with you guys, but he's just taking your guard.
Okay, so maybe the rest of the group is that. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So Eber once again, you can come with us if you want. It's practically Eber's catchphrase. You can come with us. You're a big scary monster, but you can come with us.
She meets everyone as a friend.
Yeah.
One of her finer qualities.
We have so I
sense you want vengeance.
I need to know if you lived in Scalvania or the Necropolis.
I was the rightful Lord of Scalvania. My wife and children were happy. The town was prosperous. And then she came.
Yeah. You know you're not the... Dad knows that he's not the real person, because that's not how vampires work.
Because he ran?
But he's not... No. No, because Dad knows enough that, like, most vampires are not... They have the memories of the thing, but they're soulless.
Right. Yeah.
Nonsense.
Yes. But he's been telling himself that story for a long time. He's had a lot of time stuck in his box to think about what happened to him and who he used to be. You know?
don't have any we don't have any blood to give you right this minute. But if you come with us and talk to some people, they may be able to get you some food. Can you hold on long enough to do that?
I need life. If the 4 of you were to offer your lives to me, then I could get your vengeance and mine on she who calls herself Countess Selma.
You're not in your right mind at the moment, sir. We can get.
I'm really hoping that the 3 of you are lowering the shit and trying to run while he tries to negotiate his way out of this nonsense.
I'm sure they're working on it.
Yeah.
We're working on it.
Sooty is what?
Would it be okay if Sooty went to try and find the nearest guard or vampire?
You want to go wake another vampire?
No, not in here, but like go off ahead and maybe. Give
You want to
them a
go?
heads up.
You want to run down into the necropolis and get a necropolis vampire?
Or some blood or something. Because Sooty does not fancy being this guy's breakfast.
Neither does Deanne, which is why Deanne would know what to say, but I am blanking out.
What sort of thing are you trying to? You're trying to persuade him that if he doesn't take the marshmallow now, there'll be 2 marshmallows later, right? Basically.
Basically.
Yeah. Roll persuasion. That's a reference to a psychological study, by the way.
Yeah, isn't it like with children
Yeah.
and some animals? I think they tested it first on animals and then they tested it on children.
Yeah.
Test.
Sorry?
Ooh, 25.
Nice. So you tell him that if he holds on a little longer, that in the necropolis there is a plentiful supply of blood, lives, whatever he wants to feed on to sustain him, because there is a farm down there where people are bred specifically to feed the dead. Right?
Yes. Yes.
I would see this farm myself.
Well, come on then. I guess it's the only thing any of us could say to that.
I am frail. Would one of you carry me?
Night Watch?
Ebba will be willing to give him a piggyback.
Ebba, no. No. Night Watch? Carry him.
The amount of times I had to carry the undead, I would have 2 gold. It's weird that happened twice.
Yeah.
Okay, we're over here. If you want something to bite on my arm.
Your
Gonna do him much.
Your arm lacks flesh. But
And now we all understand why she's carrying you and not one of the rest of us.
But I can smell. I can taste your soul from here.
Long story, one that you don't need at the moment.
Yeah, I'm dead.
And yet you live.
Get you to a.
Like we said, there will be answers aplenty after you've fed
Tell
we
me,
can send you to people who can give you information.
do you know who wronged you?
Know who what?
He's saying to Night Watch as she's carrying him. Do you
Oh.
know who wronged you?
I don't know. Can you tell me?
Gimble, gimble.
If you allow me to read your thoughts, I may be able to tell you.
Insight?
Sure.
I'm Serena.
Is this while we're walking
Oh,
along?
Marianne.
Have we
Yes.
got all the honey down now?
Yeah, you're heading down the steps with your crate of honey,
Sorry.
your other acquisitions, and a very, very old vampire.
Sorry. I
Is he sus?
Yeah, bag of bones.
don't know. She was here earlier.
If from what you've heard him say, it seems like he has the ability to feed
Okay.
on life energy instead of blood. Like he's grown beyond the need
I know
to
that she writes. I know that she plays.
drink blood and can just draw life itself.
nice.
But it does need to be. From what he said, it does seem to be that he requires you to volunteer your soul to him for him to be able to take it from you. So, with that in mind, I would be wary about willingly allowing him to do anything to you.
Yeah, cool. I'll get it for you.
Does that make sense?
My friends, I will body slam you and break all your bones.
I'm sorry, what?
No.
I just look at him like, don't try me, please.
I'm not trying anything. I'm just in return for your kindness. I'm
I
offering
need
you a chance.
soul.
Sorry?
I'm telling them I need my soul. So no.
Of course you do.
CO 3257.
But
No, I mean really, I can't move without a power source.
Yeah.
And I am my-
3257.
of course. Makes sense.
That's alright.
Very well.
Yes, I do. Would you like one?
You may continue to carry me.
There's
May
7
continue
or
to
10 with a
carry
bottle
me.
of soup.
Oh, thank you.
I just keep on carrying him, but not what has the expression of,
Alright, I'll get it
like, I'm done with his BS.
As soon as we breach the end of the end of the tunnel, Deanne's going to grab his things from the stuff and run to his family's home. Knock on the door.
Uh-huh. Have some candelabra. Bye! No, go on.
Here, have some. Here's some gifts for the family. Tell them it's from me. Gotta go.
I was joking, but that's what you actually did.
I don't want. I wanted to make that. We were in the Noble District, so it makes sense for him to drop it off. But we're busy doing something else. I don't want to take too much time away from that. So, I would just like knock on the door, wait for the steward to show up, and say, "Here's some stuff I bought for the family. Make sure it gets to the right people and the right things. Gotta go."
As there are so many of my kind here. They have done well. Whose bloodline is this?
The
Hello.
absolute ruler of the city is Magister. He is helped by several noble vampire families.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, certainly.
This is good. Magister Is that not the sire of Selma?
Yes. They haven't. They're not exactly on speaking terms.
So I am of his bloodline then.
A good chunk of the vampires are of his blood. Because anybody who was not, but yeah, like I said, once you fed, we can get you headed. Because I'm sure the city leaders are going to want to talk to you. We can send you off to deal with them as soon as you are back on your feet.
Very well. Feed me.
Have some garlic.
Not funny, Night Watch.
It is a common misconception that we dislike garlic. It is actually the flower.
And then use the one in the middle there.
The scent of the flower that we find repugnant.
Deanne will lead the group to the nearest. It would probably be faster to stop at one of the taverns and get him blood in a cup.
Blood wine?
Would you like Irish
Or
coffee or normal
just blood?
coffee?
If they've got just straight blood, Deanne will order just some straight blood because he's going to need blood.
He's gonna need a lot of it. Anathema owes me 5 gold. Why does Anathema owe you 5?
They would have had debates on what it is the vampires don't like, the garlic or the flour.
Hilarious. Yeah.
She starts.
So at the first place where we can get him fed.
Yeah. So a fancy restaurant, or the vampire equivalent of a fancy restaurant in the mansion quarter. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
That wild garlic. That's cool.
Yeah, that looks about right.
Right. So,
That's fine. Don't worry.
so you sit him down.
It's fine. don't
There's
worry.
several of the waiters are wondering why you've got this mouldering old corpse with you.
Nothing. It's fine.
Blood. Bring him blood.
And which house is this being being charged to?
House Kane.
Very well.
There you go.
So they bring
There's also a poker table, of course.
a bottle, a vintage bottle of elves' blood. Sooty is asking if she can also have food. Edinburgh would just slump down on a bench as she's very bruised and battered. You're not even going in, you're just slumping down outside, keeping an eye on the stuff. Yep.
Ebba, not to the waiter, by the way. Give the baby.
You give the baby to Ebba. Alright.
She needs changing.
Yeah, Ebba's not going to do that. I'm sorry.
Oh, look. Prestidigitation. Baby's changed.
Now watch out for a kid's meal. Oh, dear.
Dear Lord.
Wait,
The,
You're in a
The waiter brings 3 baby goats to you.
Okay, that's pretty funny. I guess he can have the goats as well.
You asked for a kid's meal,
Kids.
Night Watch, at a vampire restaurant.
Think goats. I was thinking like a little like bloody chicken
Oh.
nuggets and
My mistake. I thought you meant kids as in baby goats. I will.
no. Look, he looks hungry. He can have the goats as well. Just like, never mind.
I'm sure you are fine for me to consume these goats.
Sooty will actually ask if she can keep them because they could come in handy later.
Why'd
I
you want?
imagine Sooty's essentially setting up a small farm.
Do you know how difficult goats are to handle? Yeah, baby
Does
goats.
anybody have?
Go on. Baby goats are rambunctious. Anyway, go on.
Does anybody have any paper
Yes.
and a quill and some ink?
Yes.
Do you mind if I borrow some?
You want to? Of course, Deanne. Here you go.
And Deanne will start penning a letter, a letter of introduction, and a report of what they've found so far to
You're gonna let this old neckrock have the baby goats. No, Night Watch.
No.
Even though Sooty wants to keep them alive.
I give him the bloodline.
we'll get you goats in the future, Sooty. I promise.
If you prefer, I can bring you actual children instead of the baby
Oh
goats.
no!
No, please don't.
Please
No, thank you. The goats will be fine.
Very well. I think the lifespan of a baby goat in the necropolis is probably kind of short, yes. Which is what, restaurant.
Deanne looks completely like, as soon as the waiter walks away, Deanne gets this look of absolute disgust on his face. Like, why would they even offer that?
Why would they offer children? Because it's a delicacy amongst the dead.
Children.
Yes.
Yeah.
Living children.
Him and his patron have the same weird quirk about children, but
Yeah. It's like veal. I know. Anyway, these are monsters. Remember, these are monsters. Anyway, if Night Watch... Go on.
Does Noah start to recover?
If he's... If Night Watch lets him drain the goats, yes. Sorry?
Sooty. What was that, Sooty?
Send the goats back and bring them normal human blood, I suggest.
If you take the goat, they're going to bring children, Sooty.
Or you could have a young adult, if you prefer. What race would you prefer?
My guess is human.
Yes, human, please. Male or female? Doesn't matter. Although, yes. Bring me a female with dark hair and suspicious eyes. I'll see what I can do, sir.
are you going to be okay here? Because we have other things we need to do, but I can tell you where to go next. If you will be okay recovering.
He's not really paying attention to you as he watches the door, and he watches the waiter bring back this beautiful but clearly emaciated and underfed woman. And you see the first hint of a smile around what's left of the flesh of his mouth. And he says, as she approaches, "My dear, would you like an end to all this?" She nervously and slowly nods, and he raises a hand and pulls the life force from her body. She collapses, and he heals a little, looking fresher, but still very much dead.
Okay, you good for a little bit now, Noah?
I think I will like another. I will, if you are content to leave me here, I will have my fill and await your return.
Well, I was going to say, here's a letter. If you take it to the big tower in the center of the city, and show it to the receptionist there.
This is a letter of
they will
introduction.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. I will follow your kind advice.
Thank you, and good luck. We may see you around town in the future. Guys, honey to the client.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get rid of this honey. It's been tough to carry it around everywhere.
It's been...
I know. We're almost done, Eva. We're almost done. I'm sorry.
Okay. So yes.
Baby changing again.
Deanne looks... Remember when Deanne was struggling with his magic and looked drained? He looks kind of like that again, but not quite the same. But he does look like he's
emotionally drained.
Yeah, he looks like he's emotionally drained.
Like something about what happened here reminds you of something that... Yeah.
Maybe not exactly what happened here, but it has triggered a memory that has absolutely drained him.
Yeah. What does Sooty say?
Gently pat the end on the back.
Okay.
I appreciate the attempt, Sooty, but...
Okay.
I have been confronted by pain. I've been confronted by too many painful memories too quickly since we first arrived back at Traveler's Rest.
Okay. Before I describe the client, have I said anything about who they are before?
No.
No.
Okay.
Literally the only note that I have, and I do try to write down everything, is He's Honey 6. And I do try to write down everything you say.
Fair.
Or like anything that I think we need to remember.
Okay. So, the address turns out to be a general store. And a jovial young Dampier greets you as you approach with the crate that's clearly marked, of course, Blood Honey Farm. Ah, finally! You have no idea how many people have been clamoring for this stuff. Or maybe you do if you had a chance to sample it. Everything go okay?
What's the
So far, it
actual
was
pickup?
dreadful. I think we need a bonus.
Oh, did something go wrong?
Oh, everything
Not
went
re-
wrong.
not-
It was awful.
Ebba, as much as you think everything went wrong, with the actual job, nothing actually went wrong.
Oh.
Things outside of the job may have gone sideways, but the actual job went fairly smoothly. We just need to make back the cost of the honey and enough to have made it worth the 7 of our effort.
Of course, of course. How much did he charge you? Do you have a statement from him or anything? A receipt?
Did we get a receipt, Anthony?
Did you ask for one?
Yes,
Me-
we did.
You did? Cool.
Mhm.
Do you remember? How much was it for then?
250.
Cool.
I remember how much it cost. It was 250 because Rob's character had to pay it because he was one of the only ones.
He must have had the money to cover it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Perfect. Okay. Just bring the crate through into the back, and I'll get you your money. She scowls at him, probably.
Deanne is going. No, he's not. I was going to have him do something, but he just doesn't have the. He doesn't have the mental
He doesn't have
capacity.
yeah. He doesn't have his usual fire. Okay.
Yeah, so he'd sound really flat.
Okay. Would you guys like a tea or honey and lemon?
No.
Or
As much as we appreciate the offers, what we would really like is to get paid and to go take a nap.
oh, of course. You must be very tired. How does 600 work?
600 sounds. Okay, so 600 minus 250 would be 350.
350.
350 divided by 7 is 50?
50.
Yeah, that is perfect. Thank you.
Very good. Don't spend it all at once now.
Huh?
He says, "Don't spend it all at once now," and gives you a wink.
Of course not.
How much gold do you
Deanne will weakly smile back,
gold.
but he's just.
You give.
But he's just.
Your profit is 50 each,
Yeah.
and Rob's going to get his 250 back.
Yeah, but when I get when next week I'm going to basically be handing.
Handing him 300. Yeah.
Yep, handing him 300. Ah, gods. What a night.
ask if he has any sweets?
Yeah. What kind of sweets are you after? Got some good. I got some good candied liver bites. Some. Sugar toes. Those are on sticks. The kids love those. I think I might even have some eyeballs.
Ooh, could I get some eyeballs and some sugar toast, please?
Yes, certainly. Do you want blood honey filled eyeballs or just regular?
I get some blood honey in them.
Good. Okay, that will be 5 silver, please.
hands him 5 silver.
And he gives you 2 little paper bags full of sweets.
I offer one of the sugar toes to the baby. Lollipop for the baby.
She's less than a week old. I don't think
She's not on
she's
not on solid food yet. No.
Okay, maybe sugar water.
Sugar water.
Okay.
It'll be. I think it. I think it'll be fine. It's less her trying to eat it, and more something for her to just like suck on for the moment.
Yeah, it'd be no different from like a pacifier. It's like sucking a thumb, except it's a, sugary toe.
Yeah,
So, it'll be all right.
Anathema used to give them to me, so I'd stop.
This is the real life parent and the Dampier seeing babies, knowing that this will be all right.
Okay. I gave the baby the lollipop.
Yes, sugar toe lollipop.
Happy little baby.
Happy baby. Yep.
Let us go.
Sweet little flesh.
Let us go. At least sit down. Oh my God.
You're heading to your shack.
Yeah.
Cool. Is there anything you want to do or see on the way?
No.
No.
By the way, just so you know, Anthony, in case you couldn't figure it out, the letter is sending Noah to
Magister.
To the head of my family first.
All right, to the counselors. Yeah.
Because it also had not only was it a letter of introduction, but it was a multi-page letter, and part of the pages is a report of like we found Drow in the prison cells of the Countess's castle. They were trying to get into the necropolis through the tunnel. I couldn't learn more because their mental facility or their mental fortitude was stronger than I anticipated.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm tired of getting my butt kicked. Yeah. So that's kind of why he's being sent towards the council, is so that I don't have to send that off to make a separate delivery of a letter. We're gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Also explain why the family's going to get charged for something, so that he can like send it to the rest of the family, and they don't like take it out of my hide. But yeah, we're just gonna head back to the thing.
Very cool. Does the party see the chase group entering? What I had to... the chase group actually witnessed some of the fiasco in the town square with Garrett and you and your party dealing with that. So, but you didn't really see them because they were disguised and stuff.
Oh yeah, they'd be disguised.
Yeah, I think the only person who's ever interacted with the chase group, and that was only through the text chat, was Deanne.
Yes. Tick and Damakos.
Mm-hmm.
Ladanta and Damakos.
Let's Tick first.
Oh yeah, Tick.
It was Tick because
He's still in the prison.
before Blood Dancer joined us.
Yeah. The look on that baby's face when he realizes, ooh, ice cream. The way his eyes go wide before he grabs it. It's great.
Nightwatch, your perception is ridiculously high, right? Like
Nightwatch has a passive of 21. So,
you're almost positive. In whatever, in the brief times when you're like looking around, in whatever passes for light in the necropolis, like
drift globes.
a glowing moss, a shimmering body, something.
Drift globes.
Uh,
There's hanging drift globes. Muted.
the light, the light reflects off of a liquid on Dylan's face.
Okay, so you've got cold sweat.
No.
No?
Tears.
Tears. Okay.
Oh, baby Fang needs the comforting.
Hey Dan, do you want to go back to the house? Or do you want to go somewhere else?
No, let's just go rest. I need, as I said, there has been a lot of things that have hit.
Sorry.
The picture that the travelers rest in, and then the cruelty that the Countess put those others through, reminded me of something in my past. I will be fine. I just need time and to rest.
Yeah. Okay. So, you all go back to the shack.
The house.
Sorry?
The house.
The clubhouse, yes. You all settle down to rest, but of course the baby starts fussing.
I take care of the baby and feed it, do diapers, read it book, and belly time.
Belly time.
If you want to go to shutdown mode, night watch, I can watch the child. I
got it.
Don't say I never offered.
Okay. So,
And then,
with the occasional interruption from the baby needing to know that somebody is still there, or needing feeding, or whatever, you eventually... sorry?
Is caring for a child going to be considered a strenuous activity, or does it just need enough things that it would be light activity, Anthony?
It would be light activity. You can do it half asleep.
Because if it's light activity, it falls within my purview of aspect of the moon, meaning that I don't need to worry about missing my long rest.
Nice. But anyway, despite the interruptions, and you all eventually get a long rest. And
Sweet.
I definitely think that you've earned a level up. You guys did some great role play.
Yeah.
And survived some fantastic combats. Well done.
Oh.
Hey.
Level 8. It's going to be a ASI or a feat for most of you.
I was going to take the ASI, but I'm almost half tempted to take Warcaster.
Nice. Yeah.
But I really think I want the ASI, because having a 20 charisma.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yay. Okay.
Like during the middle of the night, Nightwatch finally like needs a break and just like looks at Deanne and just like let him have a turn.
You know I don't sleep. I won't I won't let anything seriously bad happen. If it gets to the point where I don't know what to do or whatever, I'll get you up, or I'll wake you, or I'll rouse you from your sentry mode.
And yeah.
I watch in a sentry mode, but still looking at the both of them.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you'll be fine. So, sounds like a good place to put a pin in it. Does anybody have any questions for me before we wrap it up?
No, I'll probably be fine leveling up. Apart from I'll probably get confused about how many hit points I should have, so I'll ask you about that next week.
Okay.
Wizards D6, so 4 plus your con modifier.
Uh-huh. So 6 altogether, so you should be at 52. What's up, Nightwatch?
What would you think would be a good feat if I do get one?
For a Warforged Cleric. You're all about the radiant damage, right?
Yeah.
Alert's always a good one, but yeah, it doesn't specifically tie into anything.
Yeah. Also, maybe something connected where I'm able to get like a +1 to my wisdom, so I could at least get it to 18.
I've got a crazy idea. Then how good do you want to be at seeing things?
I already am. Do tell.
It's about to suggest observant, I think.
Yep, take the observant feat. It's another bonus to your perception and allows you to choose a +1 to either intelligence or wisdom.
Yep. So +1 to wisdom. You can see a creature's mouth while it If you can see a creature's mouth while it's speaking a language you can understand, you can interpret what it's saying by reading its lips, and it also gives you a +5 bonus to your passive perception and passive investigation scores. So that would bring your it would bring your wisdom to 18, which would be a +4. So that would make your perception 26. Excuse me. Would make it would make it +7. Would make it +7 normally. Don't you already have? Because
Yeah, because
it's a straight +5 for observant, and the other passive bonus is because of advantage.
She's already. Oh, because she's got advantage on.
Yeah, because I have the shield of seeing.
Ah, that's what it is. Okay. So yeah,
yep, she has a sentinel shield.
Okay. So yes, it would bring your passive perception up to 27 altogether. And your passive investigation to +5. To 15. Sorry.
15.
Yeah.
That's absolutely silliness.
So that's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's hit upon the best one. What were you going to say?
I'm going to give Sooty the skilled feat because she's been working with animals, so it makes sense. She gets animal handling. Religion because she was looking into gods. I just don't know which one to pick for last.
For last... what?
Well,
she takes
allows you to get 4 skills. I mean 3 skills.
Okay. So you currently don't have any... Yeah, so you, animal handling, insight would be good, always.
Yeah, I'll go with insight, because she has been trying to be more observant.
Gonna come and say, I'm gonna...
Ebba, if you... Since you are... Sorry, just want to think of this while I'm thinking of it. Ebba, if you do want to take a feat, then tough might be good for you. It may make you a little less squishy, because it would give you 2 additional hit points per level.
You too.
Okay, I'll think about that. I was also looking at things like Spell Sniper.
Oh yeah.
Also
Warcaster.
Warcaster, because that's just
Yeah, it's OP.
that's always a fun one to have for a
Okay,
spellcaster.
I'll have a look at all.
Yeah.
I'll have a look at all the feats. But I think I'm a bit tired to do it tonight.
Yeah, no worries.
Please,
No,
so
yeah, don't worry about it. We're just trying to help out while we think about things.
Brainstorming. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We happy? We sleepy?
I think so.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. This has been fun. I
I
hope
was
you
gonna
guys.
be thinking about what she can say to her mum.
I hope you guys at home have enjoyed this as much as we've enjoyed playing.
Alright.
And if you did, please like and subscribe and share the videos and ring the bell so that you get notified when we've got new videos posting. And in the meantime, and also, of course, join our Discord server. There's a link in the description below. And also, in the meantime, no matter what role you play,